I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you gonna do anything to fix Chicago?
Why especially Hitler? Not just also Hitler, especially Hitler. The rest of you have a lot of work to do to live up to the high standard that Adolf Hitler has set for the rest of humanity when he invented highways, which he didn't, when he invented microphones, which he very much didn't. None of those things happened. A lot of the bad things that he did actually happen that for some reason got glossed over there by the person who I assume is Kanye West, although he's wearing a mask, because why wouldn't he be wearing a mask, bizarrely? The question that is bouncing around the inside of my skull is, and then they had Britney Spears being tightly controlled because she couldn't be responsible for herself, but he's still out there. He's still incredibly wealthy and doing a little bit more damage to himself than Britney Spears ever did. So look, we're gonna get to Alex Jones's response to that, because of course that was on Alex Jones's program. But Brett, what do you think?
The version of what Kanye thinks he's trying to say is hate the sin, not the sinner. That's it. But the conclusion is these folks like Kanye West, like Tim Pool, all of them are just stupid. That's what's so frustrating. And all the people who have 10 or more brain cells know that sure, you can make that basic stupid point that no matter how evil someone is, you've still gotta love your fellow man, and you can find a nice thing to say about them. It's an exaggerated version of when you're on the debate stage and the moderator says, "Can you say one nice thing about your opponent?" And you say he's a family man. And about Hitler, you say literally, Alex Jones is bending over backwards to say yeah, he had really nice fashion. But
yes,
everybody already knows that. They have these conversations it's the first time anyone's ever brought it up, and it's because they're celebrities. It's because they're celebrities and they love being ignorant. They love saying stuff like "I'm for free speech," but they ignore all the speech that's happened before. And especially with something like the Nazis, you should know more about that than you're half Googling to say that a Nazi invented the microphone, which isn't even true. Hilariously, the microphones we use now with foil were invented by an American named Mr. West, who's still alive. And before that, it was AT&T company invented the microphone, capacitor microphone, condenser microphone. He needs to, we all know that stuff. We all need to hold ourselves to a higher standard of discourse. And rather than thinking that every idea he's ever come up with is brilliant, he needs to have some humility and maybe look into why the Nazis and Hitler were so evil. It's okay to just say they're evil and move on.
Yeah, so is he done now? This is the worst, right? This is the low point, right? It's gotta be. It's not gonna be worse next week. How could it be? I honestly don't even know. And I don't want to exert the creative portion of my brain to try to come up with what he's going to say next week to get the extreme right wing to like him. That's worse than what he said now. I don't know. I hate it. I hate all of it. I'm not the only person who's not a big fan of it. Judging by the way that when they came back from a break, Alex Jones looked like this. If you take a look at he decided to throw on a mask, unmasking himself as a lizard man. And that's him being playful or whatever. But I think also he kind of didn't want his face visible during the clips that were gonna be pulled from this.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.